This was me not even 2 years ago. I was depressed, unsatisfied, and unfulfilled with my life. I would wake up every single day, just play video games, watch anime, and I would feel like shit. I was confused of why I felt like shit, and it never came into my head that maybe it was because of my trash decisions. This specific one time I woke up and it was 12 p.m., literally midday. And every single day that I would wake up at that time, I would feel like shit. Like literally 1 p.m. Like earliest was probably like 11 a.m., 11:30. And my brother one time he asked me, "Bro, are you depressed?" And he said it, and obviously he was joking. However, not gonna lie, I did have feelings of depression. Like I wasn't depressed, but I did feel like shit. But I just kept the joke going. I was just like, "Oh no, no, I'm totally fine." However, I never changed anything about it. Fast forward a few years later, and I found self improvement. All of a sudden, my confidence is through the roof. My looks, they're through the roof. My charisma is through the roof. My social skills, especially my social skills, they're through the roof. And overall, my value, it was through the roof. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I did in order to make this significant change in my life. First of all, I started journaling. And specifically, I mean gratitude journaling. And by this, I mean grab a journal, and write a few things that you're grateful for every single day. Gratitude is the scientific version of happiness. As the more grateful you are for the things that you have, the more happy you'll be. If you're born rich, it's not really that fun because you don't have that. You don't have that. You haven't experienced that trash lifestyle to compare that richness to. Therefore, that's why people say that, oh, like rich kids are spoiled and they're not really happy. Like, why the fuck aren't they happy? It's because of that, because they haven't suffered and they haven't had those things. So whenever you do have those things, even if you're not rich, or like you're middle or lower class or whatever it is, there's always someone that has to a lot worse than you. Maybe you don't have that money, but you have those two legs. Some people are in a wheelchair, they're disabled, so be grateful for that. And the reason why I'm making this video just quick is because it just makes me think how many people are in that same position that I was 2 years ago right now. How many people are in that position right now, blinded by their own ignorance, not realizing that the reason why they feel like shit is because of their own choices. Next thing that I did was meditate. Meditation allows you to practice presentfulness, and what I mean by this is that nowadays everyone's life attention span is trash. 2 3 seconds, you can't even focus. You can't even have a deep conversation with your mother anymore. Just think about that. Meditation has really helped me to maintain mindfulness and be able to be more present in the moment, and it really helped me with my social skills specifically. Number three, reading. Your perception of books is probably really trash because you probably have that perception due to the school system, that oh, books are trash and they're so boring and this and that. But trust me, there is all the key to life is literally in books. People don't realize, due to their ignorance, the knowledge that they're leaving right there. They don't realize that sometimes, a lot of times, all the time, a lot of the solutions to their problems, they can be found right there in reading. They don't realize that they're not taking advantage of that tool. Because you can read about anything. Read about improving your social skills, building muscle, making more money. Just think about it. There's a lot of people that have lived life before you. Many people. And they've written it down in a book. Take advantage of that. They wrote down exactly how they did it, how they were successful. Take advantage of that. Because a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. And number four, this is probably the one that made the most significant change in me, working out. And by this I mean specifically building an aesthetic physique that you're proud of. Building a physique that you're proud of. And obviously this means a physique with more muscle, less fat. Not necessarily a tremendous amount of muscle, but usually if a man looks good, if his physique is pretty good, it's because he doesn't have too much fat and he has a good admirable amount of muscle. And many people will argue, being like, "Oh no, like that's vague to chase. You shouldn't chase to look so good." However, that's just an excuse by fat people because they don't want to work hard. Because a good looking physique, that builds discipline, and those are values which make a man attractive, and which are really helpful and make you a strong masculine man. Because your physique is a reflection of how hard you have worked. And it truly will change your life. Trust me that this is the one that's going to benefit you the most. Finally, I obviously got a better sleep schedule. Meaning that I started going to sleep a lot earlier. And I started setting off 9 hours of bed. Specifically to bed. Because Hours in bed and hours of sleep are two very different things. You don't go to sleep as soon as you hop into bed. So set apart 9 hours of sleep every single night in order for you to get that good sleep, because you don't know. Sleep is literally a drug that no one takes advantage of, that has no side effects. Many people will probably hear this and they'll start coping, being like, "Oh no, you should enjoy life and you shouldn't always just try to improve yourself," right? But by just indulging in instant gratification, food, video games, that's not happiness. That's just dopamine, and it leaves you with the emptiness. And many people don't realize that the reason why they're in that trust position right now, it is because of their choices. You have the option to change right now. You're hearing this right now because I'm speaking to you. You have the option to become better, become stronger, be a better man, or be like them. Because that is why you must improve. Because instead of doing that and becoming better every single day, becoming better than you were last year, like unlike most people will just be the same 1, 2, 5 years from today. However, by improving yourself in every single aspect, you will be a lot more fulfilled. Think about that and do it for your future self.